Welcome back, everybody. So today we're going to have the next tasting of my small batch rye IPA 6. This is the 6th batch. I've got 7 in total. I've already done batches 1 through 5, the standard reviews, so it's on to batch 6. This is small batches, so 1.25 gallons going into the fermenter. I have done a brew day video, but we're going to go over the grain bill anyway. So 2 pounds, 1 ounce of white wheat malt. So if you did watch that brew day video, I switched this one up just to see. Again, if you've been following me, I like to try more than one way and brew the small batches, because if I brew a 5-gallon batch, then I have to drink it all, where if I brew a small batch, I can make 2 or 3 of them in a day, maybe 6 on a weekend, and have different ones to try to find out what I like. So again, 2 pounds, 1 ounce of white wheat, 5.5 ounces of caramel, 5.5 ounces of rye, 3.7 ounces of flaked rye for the boil, 0.28 ounces of Centennial at 60, 0.28 ounces of Centennial and Chinook at 5. Now that grouping of hops is the same as the first batch. So in the first batch to batch 6, the only thing I did was I originally used 2-row and I switched that for the white wheat. So I will be doing a side-by-side of all 7, so we'll talk about that in that video. For dry hop, 0.24 ounces of Centennial, 0.12 ounces of Amarillo and Chinook. Again, that dry hop 3 days into fermentation will be 7 days. I ferment for 10 days, then I bottle. I bottle directly out of the fermenter. This was bottled on 5/14, 6.49% ABV. I think this is lowest. What could that say? There's not as much sugars in the wheat. We do know in wheat there are more protein, and that's what's going to make the beer hazy. It is sweating because I got all 7 of them out of the fridge. I lined them up because I wanted them to be the same temperature. Are they going to be? No. Obviously, the first one I opened and pour into this glass, it's going to warm up faster than the ones that are still in bottles. But let's go ahead and get this one open. Okay, has good smoke on there. All this batch too, 7 carbonation tablets of the small pearls per bottle. This one's going to be a weird one, since I've done the other 5 so far. I might reference some of those, so if you have not, I would go back and watch those after this, so you know what I'm talking about. White head around, translucent, coming through is almost a copper color in the middle. Small, medium bubbles, not even a quarter finger of head. Let me tap this. Light burnt orange color. I wouldn't say very clear. I would say chill haze, very clear, if that's a thing. It's cold. There is a cloudiness. I don't know if I would call that a haze or not. It almost looks like chill haze more than anything to me. Okay bubble level. Not as much as some of the other ones. Let's go ahead and smell. Weedy, tart citrus. I did yeah. It smells more of a sour beer. Like I was trying to think if there was a wheat sour. Maybe there was a sour that I just had that kind of smelt like this, but it's coming more across as a wheat sour than anything. Let's go ahead and taste. Definitely, there's some wheat up front. Citrus, almost like a lemon citrus, which is very weird. I have got this, I don't know how long it's been, probably a month ago. I mentioned it in a video. For whatever reason, some of my wheat beers, or beers that have had more wheat than anything else, have turned out kind of like this. Like, it's drinkable, but it doesn't make sense, but it does, because I could see the citrus coming from the Centennial. And the Chinook, I get citrus, so you're almost a double citrus, so maybe a lemon citrus, tart citrus in there with the wheat. But I've had some wheat beers that haven't turned out, but this doesn't taste like them, so I know it's good. Body's low. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's not a sweet like shandy, like lemon shandy, but it's got that shandy quality, but it's like a wheat quality. I don't know. Yeah, you get that wheatiness. Body is very low, like the sugar's been drawn out, even though it's, what is it, 6.49? Which you're not going to have as much sugar, I believe, in wheat. So even at 6.49, you're going to have less sugar to eat. So I could see that 6.49 almost being the top. 14 bricks is what we started, and we went down to 6.5. So that's not even 10. I'm trying to compare it to the other one that was like, was it 18 bricks and it dropped to 8 bricks? This seems a little drier than that one, but again, I think it's more of a sour wheat than anything. I'm not going to spend too much time on it because I don't like it. I wouldn't brew it again, so there's no sense in taking up your guys' time on it. Yeah, like a lemon tart wheat is what I get. No spice from the rye, no nothing like that. So yeah, I wouldn't brew it again. So if you enjoyed this video, check some more out over here, and until next time, happy brewing.